Have you ever wondered why the news plays the same 5 stories again and again? Let me give you a little hint. Brainwashing and repetition is the most basic form of brainwashing. Join me as we look at the news cycle and talk about why the mainstream media is so gutless and afraid to report the truth. What's up? Happy Monday. Welcome to Troubled Minds News. I'm your host, Michael Strange, and this is a show where the conspiracy is the news. You know what that means? Misinformation, disinformation, propaganda, all the stuff they try and tell us is actual anything is kind of actually nothing. Oh, it's funny that the mainstream media recently, and let's say in the last 4, 5, 6 years, have been really leaning on the term nothing burger because, well, yes, they are indeed a nothing burger. What's up, guys? I see you in the chat. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Monday to you. Remember, Monday doesn't suck. It's your job that sucks. And I saw this nice meme on Twitter just a minute ago that said, had a picture of the galaxy and a little arrow pointing at a little arm of the galaxy that said, "You are here crying in the shower before work." There you go. That's a good way to put it. We're breaking up a little. Yeah, right? Twitch, you got to love the Twitch. How the hell does Twitch have one job? It's most basic job. The most basic form of streaming is that your streaming website must stream. And how the hell is it breaking up a little? Damn it, Twitch, really? Come on, Twitch. Come on. You're killing me. All right, anyway, look, that's what this is about. This show is always been about the idea of the brainwash cycle. That's really what this is. It's not a news cycle anymore. It's just a brainwash cycle. And what's up, Biowax? It's called Twitch for a reason. There it is. It's because it's constantly twitching and glitching out. Yeah, right? Twitch rhymes with glitch. And, conspiracy? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, so this show started actually as part of a larger show, a longer show called Troubled Minds Radio. Many of you may be familiar with it. And, that's what we're doing. So it's we used to do a news segment on there. It got longer and longer just because there's so much news to talk about. So it was taking over the other shows. So it kind of made sense to just peel off the entire news from it, leave those Troubled Minds radio shows kind of topical. You know, if you're talking about Bob Lazar, you don't want an hour prior to Bob Lazar talking about like a bunch of unrelated news and crap like that. So it just made sense to kind of take the news out entirely and just do it like this. So we made our own news show. Hey, and this is all it takes, right? A microphone, a camera, a little bit of techno wizardry, and a bad attitude, and you got your own news show, right? It's not really that hard. And these assholes out there make it seem like journalistic integrity as they just lie their ass off constantly. Yeah, okay, got it. Oh, got it. Anyway, as part of the transparency process, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this or anything else we're talking about. Show feedback. You want to talk? You want to just say hi? It's all fine. We don't have a ton of time for calls because the show's only an hour long, but you are welcome to call at 702-957-1037. That's 702-957-1037. You can also click the Discord link at troubledminds.org and we'll put you on the show. Easy as that. Just jump into the caller queue and type in the chat. Let me know that you're there and I'll put you on the show. Easy peasy as that. All right, let's do it. Shut up, Mike. Stop talking. Get to the news. Okay, well, the only crazy part is I have to keep talking to get to the news. So let's do that. Let's do it. Let's go to levernews.com. Oh boy, here you go. Here's some conspiracy for you guys. Here's some conspiracy. What's up, J2 Spoon 1? How are you? I see you there. First time chatter. It says first time chat from viewer. All right, check this out. Now, you want your conspiracy? Listen to this. This is nuts. Big Tech's antitrust ad blitz. Now, this is the way the world works, and this is why we can't trust a damn thing in the news cycle anymore. Because look at this: a tech lobbying group is spending millions on TV ads, claiming antitrust legislation to protect small businesses would break Amazon Prime, right? Listen to this. A big tech lobbying group is running a massive ad blitz around the country opposing landmark antitrust legislation designed to make tech giants stop favoring their own products on their platforms over other sellers, which, of course, is a ridiculous advantage, right? I mean, I get it. My platform, I'll sell my shit, right? However, if your platform is to sell other people's shit, then by granting yourself all the angle shooting that comes with running the platform, it becomes like a dirty, like it's just not fair. It's not a fair selling environment. So anyway, the marketing campaign claims the bill will break Amazon Prime, the retail giant subscription program offering free, fast shipping, and streaming content, plus harm the overall economy. The multi-billion-dollar ad campaign shows that in the public relations fight to protect big tech monopolies, the industry is betting big on American consumerism. They believe that they can capitalize on people's want of instant gratification in order to mobilize the public against legislation that would make it easier for people and small businesses to sell products and services in the online economy. Slow down, Mike. Slow down. It's okay. Slow down. Everything's going to be fine. Sometimes you just got to talk to yourself, tell yourself it's going to be okay. Here you go. The ad campaign was launched by the Computer and Communications Industry Association, the CCIA, a corporate lobbying group whose members include Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google. CCIA reserved $8.4 million worth of TV ads in March and April, and another $200,000 in digital ads, according to data from Ad Impact. It's a staggering sum for an organization that typically raises about that much per year, according to its recent tax returns. Oh, so you see what's going on here, right? It's never about what's actually happening. It's about what they want us to believe is happening. And we've been saying this for some time, at least I have, in terms of antitrust. It's like, hey, we have an antitrust department in the government to make sure that these giant tech conglomerates don't run away and rule the world, right? That's what this is all about. This is what this has always been about, right? Not allowing Google to literally take over the damn world, or Amazon to take over the damn world. The joke back in the 90s was Taco Bell's going to take over the world, right? Because there was one on every corner then. I haven't eaten Taco Bell in years, but well, thank God for that. But the thing, well, that's another story. We'll talk about that another time. But there's an old joke that goes with that, an inside joke from my family. But anyway, so this is exactly the way the world works anymore, right? Antitrust. We have an antitrust department in the government that's supposed to keep these huge corporations from literally becoming so big they take over the world, right? Not, they say no executive too big to jail, no corporation too big to fail, no bank too big to fail. Bullshit. I mean, come on now. Basically, the antitrust department of the government has become just a softball advisor to these companies, right? It's ridiculous. What's happening? What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's well. I see you there. J2 is in the right place. You'll find factual news here. I don't know about factual, but at least we talk about it in an honest way. That's for sure. Yeah, exactly. God forbid the little guy makes some money. Exactly, Jay. And that's what this is all about. This is what pisses me off the most, right? Also, in other news, I don't have it. I didn't pull it up, but I saw that some Starbucks somewhere unionized. They actually had a union meeting, and then so Starbucks just shut the store down. They're like, oh, sorry. Get wrecked, kids. We'll open up another one somewhere else, right? Anyway, all right. So point here is that this is just the way the world works, and it's all bullshit, and they want us to believe that everything's fine, right? Everything's not fine. This is not fine. The antitrust part of which is funny, in the antitrust division of the government, the actual people that are supposed to have oversight on this type of stuff, you know who they hire? They hire like ex-Amazon executives years. And it's just like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, 702-957-1037. Click the Discord link at troubledminds.org. All right. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me link that. There you go. Part of the transparency process as well. I like to link my sources so you can read them yourself and see that I'm not just making shit up willy-nilly. I mean, I've been known to do that once in a while, but at least I'll tell you I'm sipping the maybe juice, and give you the source where the maybe juice came from. So anyway, there we go. Let's go to SciTech Daily. Check it out. Convergent evolution has been fooling us. Most of our evolutionary trees could be wrong. Oh, you don't say. Remember, I need a t-shirt that says trust the science. Yeah, right? Okay, here we go. New research led by scientists at the Milner Center for Evolution at the University of Bath suggests that determining evolutionary trees of organisms by comparing anatomy rather than gene sequences is misleading. The study, published in the journal Communications Biology on May 31st, 2022, shows that we often need to overturn centuries of scholarly work that classified living things according to how they look. Since Darwin and his contemporaries in the 19th century, biologists have been trying to reconstruct the family trees of animals by carefully examining differences in their anatomy and structure, which of course would be known as their morphology. However, with the development of rapid genetic sequencing techniques, biologists are now able to use genetic data, molecular data, to help piece together evolutionary relationships for species very quickly and cheaply, often proving that organisms we once thought were closely related actually belong in completely different branches of the tree. Oh, for the first time, scientists at Bath compared evolutionary trees based on morphology with those based on molecular data and mapped them according to geographical location. They found that the animals grouped together by molecular trees lived more closely together geographically than the animals grouped using the morphological trees. Matthew Willis, professor of evolutionary paleobiology at the Milner Center for Evolution at the University of Bath, said, quote, "It turns out that we've got lots of our evolutionary trees wrong. For over 100 years, we've been classifying organisms according to how they look and are put together anatomically, but molecular data often tells us a rather different story." Even nature has a warning of judging people by how they look. Hey, we look how we look. Let it be. Hey, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. All right, let's go. Keep on trucking. Let's go to CNN, the most trusted source of news. Is anybody shocked that these evolutionary trees are wrong? Yeah. Anyway, here we go. First on CNN, the most trusted source in news. U.S. military investigating whether U.S. service member carried out an insider attack on base in Syria that injured 4 Americans. All right. In any case, let's see. One of the officials confirmed the suspect is no longer in Syria. So here we go. The U.S. military is investigating whether an American service member set off explosives in an insider attack on a small U.S. base in northern Syria that injured 4 service members in April. The investigation into the attack on the Green Village site is being carried out by the Army's Criminal Investigation Division and the Air Force Office of Special Investigations. No one has been charged to date. Quote, Army CID and Air Force OSI are conducting a joint investigation of the incident. A possible suspect, a U.S. service member, has been identified, the military said in a statement Monday. Continue, quote, at this point, these are just allegations. All suspects are presumed to be innocent unless convicted in a court of law. The investigation is ongoing, which may or may not develop sufficient evidence to identify a perpetrator and have enough evidence to ensure a conviction in a court of law. No further information will be released at this time. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Interesting for a number of ways, because why not, right? If this is the way the world works, yeah, I'm restarting. Yeah, God willing, I'll be right back. Yeah, see, come on, Twitch, you have one job. First and foremost, make sure your streaming platform works. 702-957-1037. Click the Discord link at troubledminds.org. Let's see who this is. What's up? You're on Troubled Minds. First name, where are you calling from?
Hey, Mike. It's Tim from Palm Springs, California.
Tim, what's happening, my friend? Welcome. What is on your mind today?
I gotta say I am sorry that I am not listening to it live. I'm just calling out of the dark here. I got your text said it's listening live, so I called. I heard you on Ryan Gable's Farewell from the Fringe the other night, and that was it woke me up from a dream. I listened to my headphones while I sleep, and then I had the most beautiful dream. I woke up, and it was just like I was laughing around a table with friends, and I felt very, I don't know. And I woke up today in a completely just so differently I'm bipolar, right? So now I'm on the like super happy spectrum of it right now.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that.
You weren't saying much, and I just wanted to let you know that you're a big part of everything, and you're great.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. You're great as well. That was a lot of fun. We did that Friday night Ryan Gable thing, and there was I did sit there quiet for most of the time. I feel even more bad for Jess Rogie. She sat there a lot more quiet than I did. But it is what it is, right? What can you do? I mean, we had a good time. I'm glad for Ryan. Congratulations to that guy, and go kick ass and go prove that Fringe isn't the stomping ground of nobodies. Look out. We're going to be somebody someday. You'll see. I appreciate the call. What else you got, my friend?
That's it. Just wanted to say I love you, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the call. Thanks for listening. Thanks for caring. Have a fantastic day, bro. Happy Monday to you.
Igualmente.
Thanks a lot. There you go. Easy as that. 702-957-1037. And hey, it's good to be appreciated. It's good to be appreciated. Thank you, Tim, for the phone call. I'm glad you're feeling a little more upbeat and locked into the world in a positive manner. That's really what this is about. It's about sharing the ideas and just not trying to crap on each other all the time. That's the worst part about any kind of media anymore. It's just all crapping on each other, and I just don't like it. Again, 702-957-1037. Click the Discord link at troubleminds.org. We'll put you on the show. And there you go. What's up? You look good with the beard. Oh, what's up? Yeah, I haven't shaved. I did a little trimming around the lip because, I was starting to look homeless. Maybe I'll shave before the show tonight. I don't know. Maybe we'll take a poll. Beard or no beard in the chat. Let's get some cheap engagement. All right. So what we're going to do is take a quick break and get a word from our sponsor, which of course is you. And this is the beauty of being sponsored directly by just people that appreciate the show, is that it kind of makes us uncancelable, right? Well, you kind of have like an ad network behind you that is decentralized in terms of let's say one particular big brand is backing Troubled Minds or something, and then I say something stupid, which I try very, very hard not to say stupid stuff, but I do sometimes because I'm not perfect. But then so you get canceled. They say, Mike said something stupid. Look, I told you he was a Nazi. Of course, I would never say anything remotely close to being a Nazi, but you know how they twist your words and whatnot. And then they remove the sponsor, and then, well, you're back to square one and have a mark that will go down on your permanent record. Yeah. Anyway, so whatevs. Sponsored by you. This is an important aspect of this, and please support the show if you can. I appreciate it very much. Here's a quick word from you. We'll be right back. Are you digging the show? If so, you can support us quite easily and at no additional cost to you if you already have an Amazon Prime account. Since we stream on Twitch every day, all you have to do is link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and they give you free games on a monthly basis for your personal use, and also a bonus $5 a month to send to your favorite streamer as a way to bring more people to Twitch. And all you have to do is sync up to 2 accounts and click subscribe. Thanks for considering us. All right, let's keep on trucking. More Troubled Minds news. Let's see, we were there. Let's go here. This is from Japan Today. Now, you guys remember this old mission to an asteroid, the Hayabusa 2 mission? Check this out. Wouldn't you know it? This is, again, from JapanToday.com. Amino acids found in asteroid samples collected by Hayabusa 2 probe. Oh, yep. This is okay. More than 20 types of amino acids have been detected in samples of Japan's Hayabusa 2 space probe brought to Earth from an asteroid in late 2020, a government official said Monday, showing for the first time the organic compounds exist on asteroids in space. With amino acids essential for all living things to make proteins, the discovery could hold clues to understanding the origins of life, the Education Ministry said. December 2020, a capsule that had been carried on a 6-year mission of Hayabusa 2 delivered more than 5.4 grams of surface material to Earth from the Ryugu asteroid, located over 300 million kilometers away. The probe of Ryugu was aimed at unraveling the mysteries of the origin of the solar system and life. Previous analysis of the samples had suggested the presence of water and organic matter. The full-fledged investigation of the sample was launched in 2021 by the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency and research institutions nationwide, including the University of Tokyo and Hiroshima University. Is it Hiroshima or Hiroshima? Anyway, although it is not known how amino acids arrived on ancient Earth, one theory says that they were brought by meteorites, with amino acids being detected in a meteorite found on Earth. But there is also a possibility that they were attached on the ground. Anyway, this is that panspermia, right? That's that whole panspermia bit. And so the very first asteroid we actually get a sample from and bring back to Earth, wouldn't you know it, has not only liquid water, but amino acids, the building blocks of life. Interesting. The plot thickens, does it not? Does that suggest that life is probably every frickin' where? Yes, indeed it does. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go to, speaking of pooing on each other, not just randos on Twitter do it, billionaires do it too. Here you go. Check it out. Bill Gates and Elon Musk crapping on each other. We got from the New York Post, Elon Musk posts vulgar tweet about Bill Gates in midst of feud. Yes, now we're talking. Now we're in business. If we want people to be pooing on each other, let's have the billionaires poo on each other, because why not? Tesla CEO Elon Musk hit back at billionaire Bill Gates on Twitter after the Microsoft founder downplayed his attempt to short Tesla stocks Saturday. Gates made the comments during an interview with French YouTuber Hugo Decrypt, I guess is his name. Musk has recently accused Gates of not being serious about fighting climate change because he made a $500 million bet against Tesla. Gates argued he had put more money toward climate change than Musk or anyone else, to which Musk responded, sigh. Quote, I give a lot more to climate change than Elon or anyone else, Gates said. I give a lot of philanthropic, how can I say this? Philanthropic dollars. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I back companies, electric cars are about 16% of emissions. So we also need to solve that other 84%, he says. Philanthropic, I guess. Anyway, the exchange comes more than a month after Musk confirmed he rejected an opportunity to work with Gates on philanthropy. There, I can say that one, in late April. Musk revealed a text conversation in which he confronted Gates over his purchase of $500 million in shorting against Tesla. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, the stock market, shorting a stock simply just means that you're betting for the company to fail, right? So in other terms, if you short, you take a short position, you're expecting the company to dump, and then you make money when they dump, okay? Because you can leverage it both ways. You can buy, and then a standard position means when it goes up, you make money. If you short against a company or against a stock, when it loses money, you gain money, right? And so what you're doing is you're betting on that company to tank. And if Bill Gates put $500 million in a short position against Tesla, he's betting that they're going to tank and he's going to make some money on it, right? But the craziest part regarding that is why would you do that if you were Bill Gates? Unless you knew something, or I don't know, or maybe had some sort of ulterior motive regarding Tesla. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, billionaires pooing on each other. It's a lot more random and amusing than just two randos on Twitter crapping on each other anyway. But what else? I hope everybody's doing well. I see you guys in the chat. Happy Monday to you. And there you go. What's up? Robert says, I sided with the one who wasn't a friend of Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, indeed, my friend. Though I think they're all related somehow, right? They're all probably cousins or something. Anyway, let's keep on trucking. There's always more news to get to. Always more news. He said that Ghislaine Maxwell photobombed him, eh? Oh, interesting. Okay, here you go. Now, this is, speaking of happy Mondays and the way things should be, this is what we should know. I continually do this because my ego needs it. Well, maybe it doesn't, but this is from goodnewsnetwork.org. Headline is, striking a power pose can give a person more self-confidence. Yes. Now we're talking, right? There you go. Power pose. Striking a powerful pose like Superman or Wonder Woman does actually make people feel more confident and maybe even behave more confidently, according to a new study. The German team has confirmed what small studies already suggested after crunching data from 130 different experiments from published and unpublished studies involving more than 10,000 people. Quote, we found a connection between an upright posture and power posing and a more positive self-perception, said Professor Astrid Schutz from the University of Bamberg. She and her colleagues at Martin Luther University Halle-Wittenberg, these colleges, I tell you what, all these dumb names, and Ohio State University decided to do a meta-analysis of many studies because previous research had only been done in small studies, some without control groups. Okay. The research of power posing deals with the extent to which a bold pose can influence a person's feelings and self-worth. A common example is the victory pose with outstretched arms, which, according to several studies, can increase self-confidence. They wanted to find out whether posture influences a person's self-perception, behavior, and hormone levels. The team used complex statistical methods to reassess the data and found that a dominant pose can make you feel more self-confident. Yeah! Woo! Power pose. Hey, check it out. I feel better already. How do you guys feel? Happy Monday. WTF. Power pose. Doot. Strike a pose. 702-957-1037. Is this all horse shit? Look, now you guys know me. I like the power of positive thinking. I said it. I don't believe in curses. I don't believe in luck. I believe in momentum, right? And we're able to create our own momentum. So, right, I think that we can sort of counteract those things in the universe we think are working against us by just time and pressure, right? Time and pressure, a good attitude, time and pressure. Of course, it doesn't solve everything because the world is not easily solvable, but you get my point, right? But at some point, this type of stuff, you think it's legitimate, or do you think it's psychobabble bullshit, is what I'm asking. That's my point, right? So I think, and I don't know, maybe this is it. Maybe you, I'm just standing here like I'm Superman, right? With my chest out. I don't know. Does that psychobabble bullshit? What do you guys think? 702-957-1037. Let's go to, who is this? Looks like Matt in Colorado. What's up, my friend? Go right ahead. You're on Troubled Minds. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I heard you mention Elon Musk, and I just was driving in my car, and I was listening to CPR, which is Colorado Public Radio, which is the NPR affiliate in the state I'm at. So, and they mentioned this story about Elon Musk who's really trying to drill into Twitter and giving him a hard time because he wants to buy them and stuff, and he's like, what he wants to know is how many of your subscribers are actually bots. How many of them are fake accounts that are Twitter bots that are just spreading things, disseminating things, and automated. He's like, okay, because he wants to understand the actual value of the company, right? How many subscribers you have to actually have. And I don't remember what the number was. Like, okay, we got 240 million subscribers. He's like, yeah, okay, but maybe 50 million of those are bots, right? So what's your company really worth, right? He can't figure. They won't give him the information.
Yeah, it's that part's unfortunate too, because many of us knew it for a long time. Just seeing how these bot farms would attack people based on political lines. You say something that's kind of off the beaten path, and then you get attacked by all these random accounts that have like no followers, and have just created new accounts and things like this. It's like, oh, this is interesting. This doesn't seem fabricated at all, but it's been happening for a very, very long time. So it is let's call it suspicious. I mean, I don't like to call myself a conspiracy theorist because it's their term, but if I were a conspiracy theorist, well, let's say it's suspicious. What else you got, my friend? A great point.
Well, the other one, it's just it just hits my heart. It's just kind of a little sad news. This was also on CPR, and it was, about 2 years ago with the COVID thing, the Congress expanded through the Department of Health, Department of Education, expanded the school lunch program. Okay, so the general idea is, schools are closed down. These students that a lot of them, they're from, low-income families, people living below the poverty line. These are where the students, these are where the kids get their meals. And if they're not going to school, how are they going to be fed? And so they, created this waiver system, and they provided for means for them to still get meals, and they allowed the parents to come pick up the meals and, things like that. And so they allowed them to continue these programs, and that helped out a lot of kids eat. Kind of a good idea, right? Let kids eat, especially poor kids. America, the land of the rich, right? You know, and so apparently that program expires in about a month. And on NPR, they were saying it doesn't look likely that Congress is going to renew the program. They're going to let that expire. And I'm like, come on, how many billions of dollars did you just send I'm not going to name the country, we'll send them $6 billion, and then it's $10 billion, and then it's $12 billion, and
then it's $40 billion. That is $40 billion.
Maybe we should feed some kids.
Yeah.
Feed some hungry kids,
Yeah. Hey, that's the whole point about politics, is their priorities are all fucked up, and it's unfortunate. I appreciate it, man. Matt, we got a shorter show. We can't let you go too long. I appreciate the phone call. Thanks for being enthusiastic about this stuff and great points. You're the best, brother. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Thanks a lot. There you go, 702-957-1037. Hey, look. Hey, people really like the show. People really like the community. Thanks for the kind words, and thanks for the kind calls. We're going to take a quick break and get a word from our sponsor, of course, which is you. And you can reach the show at 702-957-1037. Click the Discord link at troubledminds.org, and we'll put you on the show that way as well. Discord is Discord. All right, here we go. This is Troubled Minds News. I'm Michael Strange. I'm me. You're you. But together we're us. Be right back. One more word from our sponsor, and we will keep on trucking. Welcome back to Troubled Minds News. I'm Michael Strange. Let us continue, shall we? Let's move on from our power pose, which is making our Mondays seem a little less like the Mondays and more like the Fridays because of strike a pose. Sci-fi.com reports quantum information was teleported over a network for the first time. Oh. It says, if you think the internet is weird today, hold onto your hat. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Okay. When Heroes hit the airwaves in September 2006, a few characters were as immediately beloved as the appropriately named Hiro Nakamura. You guys remember that show? Pretty good show. Granted the ability to manipulate space-time, Hiro could not only slow down, speed up, and stop time, he could also teleport from one place to another. That's a useful skill if you need to get to a specific point in a space to fight an evil brain surgeon to prevent the end of the world, which, of course, was Siler, if you guys watch the show, played by Zachary Quinto of the new Spock fame. Anyway, it says it's also useful if you want to build the quantum internet. This is where things get super weird. There's my term, super weird. That needs to be a shirt. Researchers at QTech, Q-U-T-E-C-H, a collaboration between Delft University of Technology and the Netherlands Organization for Applied Scientific Research, recently took a big step toward making that a reality. For the first time, they succeeded in sending quantum information between non-adjacent qubits on a rudimentary network. Their findings were published in the journal Nature. While modern qubits use bits, zeros, and ones to encode information, quantum computers use quantum bits or qubits. A qubit works in much the same way as a bit, except it's able to hold both a 0 and a 1 at the same time, allowing for faster and more powerful computation. The trouble begins when you want to transmit that information to another location. Quantum computing has a communications problem. Today, okay, blah, blah, blah. That's where Hiro Nakamura comes in, at least his quantum counterpart. In order to reliably transmit quantum data, scientists use quantum teleportation, a phenomenon that relies on entanglement, or what Einstein called spooky action at a distance. Hey, I'm teleporting here. What's up, Derek? As with all things quantum, understanding entanglement isn't the easiest endeavor, but for our purposes, we'll simplify. When two particles are entangled, they share a connection regardless of the physical distance between them. By knowing the state of one entangled particle, you can instantly know the state of the other, even if it's out of view. It's sort of like making two people share a single pair of shoes. If you know the first person is in possession of the right shoe, then you know the second person has the left. Using that spooky connection, scientists can transmit information between the two particles, and that information appears at one particle and vanishes at the other instantly. That's where the analogy to teleportation comes in. First it's here, then it's there, without the need for a journey along cables. Importantly, only information is transferred, not any physical matter. Our teleportation technologies aren't at Brundlefly levels just yet. I don't know what Brundlefly is. I kind of don't care. Look, this is cool. This is entanglement, and we talk about this stuff all the time. This is quantum network stuff, and if this is the way things are going, well, indeed, hold on to your hats. Or as I always say, hold on to your butts. 702-957-1037. Here's one. Maybe we do a show on dreams tonight. What do you guys think? This is from MSN. Netflix The Sandman is ready to haunt your dreams. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah. Netflix released a full trailer for its upcoming series, The Sandman, on June 6th during Geeked Week. It gave fans the first look at the long-awaited series, which stars Tom Sturridge as Dream, the titular Sandman. The show was based on the DC Comics series of the same name by Neil Gaiman, G-A-I-M-A-N, which was published from 1989 to 1996. In the Sandman trailer, Dream, a.k.a. Morpheus, is freed after being held captive for 105 years. Now he's set on restoring order to his kingdom of the dreaming. Netflix also released teaser posters as well as character posters for Jenna Coleman as Johanna Constantine and Boyd Holbrook as the Corinthian. Now we're talking, right? Anyway, yes, okay, all right. Can you, let's say, this actually has maybe this is what we do tonight. What do you think? You guys going to do a dream show tonight? Look, it makes me ask a few questions. If there's a dream world out there, then is there a ruler of said dream world? And if, like we're trying to fix the real world, is it possible for a ruler or even a ruling class of dreamers to manipulate the dream world and affect everybody also dreaming? There you go. Get your dream hot takes ready for early August. It's going to be big. Yeah, maybe tonight. Why not tonight? Screw early August, man. This is I saw this, and we can dreams are always popular. Anyway, let me know what do you think about that. Speaking of the quantum stuff and all the rest of that, what's up, Fusion 360? Can we dream about gas being cheaper? Yeah, I think we can dream about that. Let's see if the Sandman busts it up and changes it into something else in our dreams. I had a horrible dream last night. I'll tell you guys later. I won't bore you. NewScientist.com. Are the world's most powerful supercomputers operating in secret? Oh, no, you don't say. There you go. All right, here you go. A new supercomputer called Frontier has been widely touted as the world's first exascale machine. That's exascale. But was it really? Although Frontier, which was built by Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Tennessee, topped what is generally seen as the definitive list of supercomputers, others may already have achieved the milestone in secret. What is an exascale computer? I'm glad that you ask. Exascale is a term used to describe the arrival of machines that can carry out a billion operations per second. Exascale has long been a target, as a round number often is, for manufacturers seeking ever higher performance. Today, supercomputers are vital in carrying out a wide range of scientific research, running large simulations of everything from nuclear physics to the effects of drugs, and even training artificial intelligence models. They are also used to mine data and look for patterns. Having the most powerful machine can give academics, companies, or governments an edge. Now here we go. Here's where things get even more weird. who tracks the world's most powerful supercomputers. The definitive list of supercomputers is the top 500, which is based on a single measurement: how fast a machine can solve vast numbers of equations by running software called the LINPACK benchmark. This gives a value in float point operations per second, or FLOPS. FLOPS. Oh, yeah. But even Jack Tongara, a top 500, admits that not all supercomputers are listed and will only feature if its owner runs the benchmark and submits a result. Quote, if they don't send it in, it doesn't get entered, he says. I can't force them. Oh, why would owners not want to be listed? You guys can guess. You guys already know. Listen to this. Listen to this. Some owners prefer not to release a benchmark figure or even publicly reveal a machine's existence. Simon McIntosh Smith at the University of Bristol, UK, points out that not only do intelligence agencies and certain companies have an incentive to keep their machines secret, but some purely academic machines like Blue Waters, operated by the National Center for Supercomputing Applications at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, are also just never entered. Blue Waters, that's an interesting term. Blue Waters project director Bill Kramer said in 2012 that the top 500 list was interesting at some point a while ago, but now in some ways we may be doing a detriment to the community. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, there it is. Now you know. Secret? Yeah, probably. Let's keep on trucking. SciTech Daily has this. More news. More news, always more news. Unlocking one of the most profound cosmological mysteries: how the universe got its magnetic field. Interesting. Okay, blah, blah, blah. In previous research, scientists came to understand how turbulence, the churning motion common to fluids of all types, could amplify pre-existing magnetic fields through the so-called dynamo process. Dynamo process. But this remarkable discovery just pushed the mystery one step deeper. If a turbulent dynamo could only amplify an existing field, where did the seed magnetic field come from in the first place? All right. Anyway, blah, blah. This is pretty deep and dark, and we're a little bit behind, so I'm going to just skip that and go to Science Alert, because there's always more news. And here you go. Wouldn't you know it? Ancient asteroids revealed that the early solar system was more chaotic than we thought. Nah, you don't say. Things are different than we envision them to be? No. What's up? Still twitchy? Yeah, that sucks. That's so annoying. It's like, come on now. Look, I'm not even like pumping out at like 1080 or anything. Like this is 720. It's like 30 frames per second. It's not 60. This is ridiculous. Come on, Twitch, get your shit together. All right, anyway, blah, blah, blah. A new study based on chunks of asteroids that crashed into Earth puts a timeline to some of that chaos. Astronomers know that asteroids have remained essentially unchanged since their formation in the early solar system billions of years ago. They're like rocky time capsules that contain scientific clues from that important epoch, because differentiated asteroids had mantles that protected their interiors from space weathering. But not all asteroids remained whole. Over time, repeated collisions stripped the insulating mantles away from their iron cores and then shattered some of those cores into pieces. Some of those pieces fell to Earth. Rocks that fell from space were of great interest to people and were a valuable resource. In some cases, King Tut was buried with a dagger made from an iron meteorite. Anyway, blah, blah. Yep, we knew it. Because, well, things aren't always as we seem. And yep, that's super annoying. Sorry about that, APOC. I wish I could fix these things, but I cannot. And I tweaked my back, and it's not good. All right, let's see. INC.com. Where are we at time-wise? I think everything's fine. Check the thing. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's go to this real quick. Speaking of sleep and dreams and whatnot, how about this? Is this more psychobabble bullshit with your power poses, or is this not? Neuroscience says this simple sleep habit literally cleans your brain. Oh, all right. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Often, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. Where's the thing? Sometimes it's a caveat to walking. Okay, hold on, blah, blah, blah. Writing in the peer-reviewed journal Translation Neurodegeneration, university researchers in Australia explained that they set out to study devastating motor neuron diseases like amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Is that how you say it? ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. I know how to say that. There's no known cure for ALS, and researchers wanted to determine whether impairment of the body's glymphatic system, which removes waste from the brain, might be associated with onset of the disease to begin with. To understand their experiment, we first have to understand a little bit about how our bodies process protein and how the lymphatic system works. As the researchers explained, our bodies rely on long chains of proteins, each made up of amino acids which align to perform specific tasks like creating antibodies to fight off infection, supporting cells, or transporting molecules. When things don't work correctly, the body can accumulate misfolded proteins. It's the lymphatic system that removes this kind of waste from the brain. Yes, I'm back. Don't tweak your back. I tweaked my back. It's not good. Let's see, blah, blah. When things don't work correctly, the body can accumulate misfolded proteins. It's the lymphatic system that removes this kind of waste from the brain, working mostly while we sleep. So the researchers' study involved mice that have been genetically modified to express a human protein that is seen in human patients with ALS. When they fed the mice food that had been laced with an antibiotic that counteracted the human protein, they aged normally. But when they fed the mice food without antibiotics and the modified human proteins accumulated, the mice began to show classical signs of ALS, including progressive muscle impairments and brain atrophy. Okay, all right, let's see. What do we got? Other contributors. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, it's the last contributor that leaked out. Sleeping on your side. Okay, here's the things that they said have contributed, right? Consumption of omega-3 fatty acids, which are found in marine-based fish. Moderate alcohol consumption. The emphasis is on moderate. High doses of alcohol had the opposite effect. Exercise and sleeping on your side. What the... Really? Yeah, that's what it says right there. Sure enough, there's a whole body of research on mice, lymphatic clearance, and sleep that suggests that sleeping on one side rather than face down or on your back can increase the brain cleaning function of lymphatic clearance. There you go. Sleep on your side, guys, and you win the game. That's weird, right? That's super weird. Sleeping on your side has some sort of a cognitive effect on clearing out the... Anyway, all right, let's do one more, and then we'll take one more final break and get a word from our sponsor, which, of course, is you. And we'll do this. Yeah, wouldn't you know it, from sci-fi.com. Oh, yeah. Ancient humans made giant omelets from the eggs of demon ducks of doom. Yeah, right. I said it. Hey, look, if you don't say it once during a show, what are you doing? You're not even doing a show. Demon ducks of doom. I said it twice. That's right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Eggs of large birds. Okay. When humans first got to Australia approximately 65,000 years ago, they were primed and ready to harvest the biggest eggs they could get their hands on. The evidence left behind by those early Australian cultures suggests they were successful, but there's been some contention over which species of bird they were harvesting. Now, a new analysis of the proteins found in the eggshells tells us they were eating the eggs of Guineornis newtoni. Is that how you say it? The last living species of a group of birds known as demon ducks of doom. There it is, your demon ducks of doom. Beatrice DeMarchi from the Department of Life Sciences and Systems Biology at the University of Turin and colleagues completed the protein analysis, which resulted in the species identification. Their findings were published in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Quote, can I say this right? Let's get some help from Microsoft Mike. Does he work? Let's see if he works. See if I can say this big word with the help of AI. Let's see. There we go.
Guineornis was 2 meters tall and 200 kilos. We don't know exactly what it would have looked like because it's been dead for a while and there are few skeletal remains available. It was certainly a flightless bird with some characteristics shared with ostriches, like the big chest and small wings, but it would have looked more like a big goose or duck, DeMarchi told SAFY Wire.
Okay, Guineornis is what they say. All right. Anyway, that's according to Microsoft Mike, but what the hell does he know? It's a Bill Gates product after all. The evidence that humans were eating these large eggs comes from burnt eggshells found among the remains of ancient cultures. Scientists studying these sites find 2 different types of eggshells, one of which comes from emus and another which was unknown. Looking at the archaeological record, we find that the eggshells start being burned right around the same time people first arrived in Australia. This supports the notion that they were cooking and eating them as they had done with other large flightless birds in Africa, India, and Eurasia. There you go. Got to say it one more time because why the hell not? Demon ducks of doom. One more quick break and a word from our sponsor, which is you, and we'll be right back. This is Troubled Minds News. I'm Michael Strange. I'm me, you're you, and together we're us. Be right back. Are you digging the show? If so, you can support us quite easily and at no additional cost to you if if you already have an Amazon Prime account. Since we stream on Twitch every day, all you have to do is link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and they give you free games on a monthly basis for your personal use, and also a bonus $5 a month to send to your favorite streamer as a way to bring more people to Twitch. And all you have to do is sync up the two accounts and click subscribe. Thanks for considering us. Okay, let us continue, shall we? Yes. See, when I shift my weight from one side to the other, I go, it hurts. All right, anyway, shut up, Mike. Quit moaning. LiveScience.com says this. Oh, real quick, by the way, if you've actually subbed up on Twitch using Amazon Prime, don't forget, it does fall off every month. So it does take you a quick 5 seconds to redo that thing, if you would be so kind. I appreciate that. LiveScience.com reports, why don't we have many giant animals anymore? Oh, this is a good one. Should we do some cryptozoology shows coming up? Anyway, it says this. Prehistoric giants used to populate the Earth. These behemoths included mighty dinosaurs, airplane-sized pterosaurs, massive crocodiles and snakes, and even armadillos the size of cars. But today, there are just a few big animals on our planet. What happened? Why aren't there many giants left anymore? Well, first of all, yeah, there we go. Let's preach. There's plenty of fossil evidence that an ancient past really did have larger animals, beasts that were humongous, but also larger on average than today's creature. Greg Erickson, a vertebrate paleobiologist at Florida State University in Tallahassee, who specializes in ancient reptiles, told Live Science. Ever since scientists unearthed the first known stash of dinosaur bones in the 19th century, researchers put forth ideas to explain why giants were common millions of years ago, but less so today. But no one can point to one definitive answer. Erickson said, it's so multifactorial. That's a complicated way of saying it's complicated. Yeah, isn't it always complicated? Anyway, several major differences between dinosaurs and today's largest animals, the mammals, may help explain the loss of behemoths. However, along with other giant reptiles, dinosaurs could adapt to different niches. Niches? Are you French or are you not French? As they grew bigger over life, hunting smaller prey as juveniles and larger victims as adults. In part, they could do this because they swapped out sets of teeth over a lifetime. Quote, they could replace their teeth constantly, just like sharks do. But along the way, they could change the type of teeth. That's interesting. Erickson said, crocodiles, for instance, go from needle-like teeth to more robust teeth. Mammals don't have that luxury. Teeth. Let's see. Put another way, as some reptilian youngsters ballooned into hulking adults, they traded their relatively puny juvenile teeth for bigger weapons, allowing them in turn to hunt bigger meals to fuel their larger bodies. There it is. It's all about the teeth. Don't get me started on teeth. Oh boy. 702-957-1037. Let's see. Looks like, what's up, my friend, is Chantel in Ohio. You're on Troubled Minds. How are you? Good afternoon.
I'm good. I just hadn't called in for a while.
Where you been? How's everything?
Everything's good. I'm stuck here in Ohio still, but I'm still alive. Just paid $50 for 3/4 of a tank of gas.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, living the American dream. You were talking about giants. I would suggest, and maybe you've already done a show on this, because I just can't keep up with you anymore, but Ohio has a lot of mounds. Have you heard of the Mound Builders?
Yes, indeed.
There are a lot of mounds, and I've got a book about the mounds and the giants that they discovered in America, mostly in the 1800s and early 1900s, and the Smithsonian was involved in the cover-up and taking the skeletons and hiding them. And Ohio has a lot of mounds, and a lot of giants were discovered here. Some were red-headed giants.
Yes.
I think that there were a lot of giant everythings here in a previous world.
Okay, I actually haven't looked into those mounds directly and the giants connection, but you did say red-headed giants, and that reminds me of Lovelock Cave in Nevada, which supposedly had red-headed cannibal giants. So interesting. I'll put that on the list. I think maybe that fits an upcoming show if you're into that.
Oh yeah, I think it'd be fascinating. I think the audience would enjoy it too. I mean, it's just, there's actual evidence if you can uncover it. It's a lot of it's been hidden, but there was actually a cave they found out west. I forget where it was. Had Egyptian things in it, and the government blew up our wonderful government blew up the entrance to the cave, and nobody knows where it is now.
I've heard that.
There's so much. Well, yeah, very interesting.
Okay, I'll definitely put it on the list. I appreciate the suggestion because, as you know, sometimes I'm ahead of myself and I can't even keep up, and I am looking for suggestions. So thank you for that. The Ohio Mounds and the Giants. It's on the list. What else you got for us, Chantel?
Well, I haven't got much. I'm just kind of sick of the world and all. I saw something about the World Economic Forum and the Bilderbergs in Washington, D.C., and now our government's going to stay the course with the, show they're putting on. And I don't know. It's just, and with all this stuff with the aliens and all, I know I'm one of those crazy people. I just think there's really something going on, and there's a reason that there's so much coming out. I had heard somebody talk a long time ago, and I cannot find her, Lorian Fenton, and she spoke about she had talked to someone knowledgeable in high up places who said something was going to happen in 2025, and there is something really horrible to do with this whole scenario with the aliens and all. I don't know. In my mind, they're going to come and eat us, but who knows? I mean, it could be very creepy. Stephen Greer thinks they're all wonderful, and we'd all like to think they're wonderful, and they're going to come save us because we really need some help here. But I don't know.
Chantel, just so you know,
maybe they're the ones running with it.
Yeah, maybe, but I think honestly, if they're here, my opinion is I think they're indifferent. I think for the most part, they're like, these people are stupid. I mean, why would they care about what we do? If they've got the whole universe at their beck and call, like, why would they give a damn about humanity? I don't know. I've heard Lorian Fenton.
Well, I don't think they.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I don't think they care about us. I think they're doing something for their benefit. Maybe they want our bodies as containers, as they say. Maybe I don't know. I think there's a lot more going on than we can even imagine. And like with the dimensional time travel, underground, was it Lou Elizondo saying that they've been here a long time, that they think it's freaky. And I think Antarctica has a lot. So I'm a conspiracy theorist of all ranges. I don't have a particular conspiracy. I love to investigate all of them.
Amen. You're in the right place. You already know. I appreciate the phone call, Chantel. Thanks for checking in. I do get worried when I don't hear. How's your hand? You said you had a finger issue a while back. Has that resolved itself?
It's fine. Then I got bit by a spider on my big toe. It turned black. I went to the doctor, and she backed out of the room and said, "It'll go away. It's a blood blister." So that's been 7 months ago. And it's still got a little black spot, but I didn't lose my toe. So thank goodness for that.
Okay,
so
all right.
Life's interesting.
Take the positives where we can get them. I appreciate the phone call, my friend.
Well, heck yes.
Right on.
Take them while we get them.
Absolutely. A good friend of mine, Chantel in Ohio.
Did you ever get your Christmas card from me?
I did. Thank you. By the way, I haven't cashed your check, so please, I'm gonna cut it up, okay? Just because of the gas prices now, and it's probably expired because I'm a lazy SOB. No. Hey. Thank you. It was very nice. Very nice. Chantel sent me a Christmas card and a nice check.
It's a deal you can't refuse. Cash it, please.
It's probably expired now.
I messed up with No, it's not expired. I messed up with my Amazon subscribing thing, and they were charging me, and I got ticked off with them, and I was going to drop Amazon. So take the money.
Okay.
I insist.
Okay, I appreciate it very much. I will do that. Thank you for the phone call. Thank you for the Christmas blessings.
I'll take my family on you.
All right. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
You're
welcome.
Thanks a lot. Chantel in Ohio, old friend of the show, and calls in from time to time. Very, very good stuff. Very, very kind. She's been a supporter of the show for a long time and a good friend of mine. Thanks for checking in and letting us know you're okay. 702-957-1037. I think we're out of time, though, so no more calls, but let's do this. Let's do one more. Speaking of, I think we can cut. Yeah, there you go. Daryl says it. Call more, Chantel. Come into the Discord. Exactly. Come say hi. Come meet all these other fine folks that you may or may not know. Check this out. This is wild. This is a nice, let's say, what do we got here? Dream walking, right? Maybe we got a connection here with the MCU's dream walking and Doctor Strange Part 2, The Multiverse of Madness. Dreamwalking, which played a big role in Multiverse of Madness, may be linked to lucid dreaming, which would have huge implications for the MCU. There it is, right? Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness introduced the concept of dreamwalking to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, wherein a soul from one reality can inhabit the body of a variant in another reality for a given period of time. It's a dangerous practice, as the film makes clear on multiple occasions, but it opens up a fascinating lexicon for the MCU to explore. Like a lot of fictional constructs, dreamwalking creates more questions than it answers and spelling out the nuts and bolts of how it works. That's part of the fun, since when developed properly, those questions can make for good stories. I don't know. What do you guys think? You feeling a dream show tonight? You feeling a dream show tonight? I'm feeling a dream show tonight. It's been a little while since we did dreams, and we've got not just this weirdness with Doctor Strange and this weird dream walking, but we also have, that's right, what's this other guy coming up? What's the guy's name? The Sandman. We got Sandman, right? So maybe the moons have aligned, and we're going to do some dream walking tonight. I think, why not? I think it's worth exploring and thinking about, and let's do it. Let's do it. I think I convinced myself we're going to do dream walking tonight. And also, thank you, Chantel, for the suggestion. I think soon we'll do the Giants and, of course, the Mounds in Ohio. There it is. Hey, there you go. So thanks for chipping in that stuff. Like I said, all I need is the inspiration. You give me the inspiration, you give me the idea, I can run with it, we can talk about it, we can have a good time. There we go. Possession through dreaming. There it is. You into that, Derek? You into that? You want in on this? There you go. All right, so I'm going to cut the news short because we're a little bit behind schedule here, but the good news is, the bad news is we're done. The good news is, God willing, we've got tonight and tomorrow. So what I'll do is I'll just tuck this, I didn't get to like 5 or 6 articles, we'll get to on Friday. And that's the beauty of this. Like I said, it doesn't really matter to me if we get to some of the stuff that I've prepared or not, because I'd rather talk to you guys, because you guys are far more enlightening than any news cycle could be. So thank you all for the amazing calls. Thanks for enjoying this. Thanks for, again, like I always say, thank you for your time and energy. It means the world to me, and it means the world to us. There's not just me out there listening. I'm listening, of course, but there's so many people listening to what we're saying in these conversations, and it's the feedback has been exemplary, and I thank you all for enjoying it and for being part of it. So let's get the hell out. So that's what we're doing tonight. There we go. I've decided it's locked in. We're doing dream walking tonight, possessing other, let's say, individuals from different realities through dreams. And also, what about this Sandman character? Maybe we can merge the two ideas. And is there some sort of maybe overlord of the dream world itself, or a council, maybe very much like the time cops of what's that, Philip K. Dick, the Adjustment Bureau. There you go. There's a show all by itself. There you go. It's coming up tonight. There you go. All right, look, if you want to help the show a number of ways, you can sub up here on Twitch, Rockfin, of course, Patreon works. You can go to troubledfans.com and buy merch just like this hat and t-shirts and all the rest, and there's some pretty good looking stuff up there. More designs coming shortly, and yeah, there we go. All right, that's what we're doing tonight. Dreams. And now you've done it. We're doing dreams tonight. Okay, so as we finish, let's get the hell out of here. Thanks for being part of this. This is Troubled Minds News. I'm Michael Strange. We'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be talking about dream walking, dream states, and of course, is there some sort of bureau that controls the dream world itself? All right, Michael Strange out. You guys have a fantastic afternoon. Happy Monday, and we'll see you very, very soon.